Hi everybody, we're back, and here is Subtracting Integers Part 2. I just wanted to talk a little bit about taking away a negative before we go over those answers that you were practicing in Part 1. And take a look at this slide. They talk about if you borrowed money, borrow $13 from a friend so you can buy a sweater. So the debt is $13, and that's a negative 13. Taking away a debt is adding that back in or paying that back. So in red here we have negative 13. You're paying back your debt of 13 and getting 0. So it explains it a little bit more about how you change the subtraction to addition, and you change the sign on the second number from a negative 13 to a positive 13. Okay, so now we're going to go on to the next slide. Here we go. Sorry, I'm just trying to move this up so you can see it a little bit better. Maybe I won't be able to. Okay. Whoops. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay, so the first one we did together in the first part. Let's go on to the second one. It says, 1, take away a debt of $6. So we have 1. And taking away a debt is the same as adding the opposite. The opposite of negative 6 is 6. And so we have 1 plus 6, which is 7. Okay. Negative 5, take away a debt of negative 2. So we have negative 5. There we go. And we are going to add the opposite. So we're going to add the opposite of negative 2 is positive 2. So negative 5 plus 2. The signs are different. We have to subtract. We get 3, and we keep the sign of the larger absolute value, which is negative. If I owed $5 and I had $2 to pay back part of that debt, I would still owe $3 to my friend. Okay, up here on the top right, 6. We're going to add the opposite. So the opposite of negative 1 is 1. So 6 plus 1 is 7. Next one, negative 3. We're going to add the opposite. The opposite of negative 4 is 4. So negative 3 plus 4. The signs are different. 4 minus 3 is 1. And we keep the sign of the larger absolute value, which is positive. The 4 is bigger. And the last one, negative 2. Add the opposite. We're going to add the opposite of negative 5 is 5. So 5 minus 2 is 3. And we keep the sign of the larger absolute value, which again is positive. All right. Hopefully you got those right. If you got some of them wrong, we can talk about them when you come into enrichment. And there's the answers again. So here are the subtraction rules. You keep the first integer, the integer stays the same. Change the subtraction to addition, and then you flip the sign on the second integer. If the integer is positive, you would change it to negative, and if the second integer is negative, you would make it positive. So there's some reminders there for you. And what I would like you to do is to try these questions and bring your answers to enrichment, and we'll go over these problems. Okay, that's it for subtracting integers. Have a great night, and thanks for joining.